You were not meant to be working for somebody else. The most of the times, everybody hates their 9 to 5 job, their 9 to 5 slavery, their paid plantation work, whatever you want to call it. You were not made to be running this rat race, working a regular 9 to 5 job. I don't care if they're paying you $1 million a year, $1 million a month. Your time is the most valuable thing you got other than life itself. And the fact that many people have become okay and accepting of the fact that you're going to spend the majority of your living moments on earth at work instead of with your family and loved ones and friends and doing whatever it is that you were really put here on this earth to do, which is not to be a wage slave at a 9 to 5. But most people have accepted that, hey, that's just the way it is. I'm so sick of hearing that kind of stuff. That's just the way it is. And then this world tries to punish you the very minute you take time off, the very minute you take a day off, even an hour or two off from your slavery, the world tries to punish you. The very second that you are not producing for a capitalistic society, they try to punish you. They try to call you lazy, like it's some sort of crime because you don't want to give the majority of your living moments to somebody else. It's it's a very elaborate scheme to trick you out of your true destiny, to get you so preoccupied with making money. Cause see, that's the way that they get us right there. They made everything in this world all about money. They made you have to pay cash money for every single thing, things that we should have never even been paying money for. But because wicked people run the world, they've made everything, and I mean everything, about cash money. So it's literally, you don't have any time to rest. You don't have any time to do anything else except produce, 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 produce. And the very second you even take 1 hour off, let alone a whole day, you regress significantly. That's the system's way of punishing you and keeping you in line, keeping you a good little hamster on the wheel. That's why most of you watching this video right now, if you're seeing this and today is still Sunday, whether it's Sunday afternoon when you see this, Sunday night, late Sunday night, early morning, Monday morning, whatever, if you're seeing this, many of you are going to resonate with this because many of you are in the same boat. You're going to have to wake up early, early, early in the morning or late at night to go into a 9 to 5 plantation that demands that you give them your blood, sweat, and tears. Come in early, stay late, come in on the weekends. And if you dare even take one day off, that's your ass. This society will punish you severely. Okay? People are going to look at you funny. Oh, you don't want to work. Are you kidding me? Do you think that your life is supposed to be all about work? We've been tricked, y'all. This whole reality construct is diabolical, y'all. I cannot make this up. You never get a chance to rest at all. And they're steady raising the prices on everything. That's why we got to outsmart them. We got to figure out how to get rich, how to get wealthy so we can solve the money problem. That's one of the main traps that they use to get you to give all your energy, your time, your blood, sweat, and tears away to these corporations. Because they know you need money. And they're going to pay you just enough to keep you coming back. They're never going to pay you what you're worth, and they're never going to pay you enough so you can ride off into the sunset. If you want to ride off into the sunset, you're going to have to put that play together on your own. Okay? Something a lot of y'all don't want to do out there. A lot of y'all have gotten so used to being spoon-fed by these devils, it'll break your heart to break away from them and to go out and do your own thing. Most of you don't think you can do anything without these devils. You got no idea who you really are and what you're really capable of. And they've tricked you into not even wanting to know who you really are. Most of our people don't care nothing about nothing. They're just pieces of energy in the matrix that the matrix is using to keep itself going. That's all the majority of our people are on this earth. That's all the majority most people are. From the time we was little kids, school just trained us for one thing and one thing only: to grow up and to be a good worker in the system. Put you on that treadmill and just work you till you die. And when you die, next! That's it. Used up your energy. Okay? This system is diabolical, y'all. And you know what? There's still a lot of stuff that we don't know about this world. Okay? Just think about it. In order for this world to keep on going, something has to lose and something has to win. Something has to advance. Something has to regress. It's like the way that this world works, the way that this realm works, everything has to feed off of something. And that's a problem. That's diabolical. This is a vampire. No wonder why JC rules this world. This is a vampire's world, a vampire's paradise. Even the animals think in the animal kingdom. For certain animals to survive, they have to prey on other animals. Just think about that. Think about that. This reality is not what they told us it was. There's still a lot of stuff that we don't know. And just a side note, make you think about it, because this channel is a biblically based channel. Just think about the Bible. Think about the Old Testament. Okay? You got Genesis chapter 1 and Genesis chapter 2. It's two different creation stories in there. You can ignore it all you want to. You can ignore it all you want to. But it's right there. Genesis 1 and 2. Two different creations. And for anybody who's been on this channel for a while, you know that we read from something called the Yahweh Bible, which we're going to be getting back into that this week. Most High willing. In the Yahweh Bible, we know that Satan, you heard me right, the angel, the spiritual demon Satan is a woman. And we learn that reading the Yahweh Bible. And we also learn that, see, this is what you got to understand. Your modern day Bibles are just a bunch of watered down, rated G, Roman Church approved Bibles. Now, is there enough truth in these modern day Bibles, these King James and other modern day Bibles, for you to get right? Of course it is. But you're not going to understand the whole scope the way it was intended if you refuse to look at any other translation other than the King James. Because they were trying to hide a lot of stuff. And the more and more you dig and do your research, that becomes ever so apparent. Okay? We read in the Yahweh Bible that Satan is a woman. And we also read that when the Most High God showed up in the Garden of Eden, one of the punishments he did to the serpent, Satan, he said, I'm going to take away your power to create life from the dust of the ground. Letting you know that at one time, Satan, which is a woman, had power to create life from the dust of the ground. But the Most High removed that power from Satan. That's not in your King James Bible. It's not in any other Bible that I'm aware of, but it's in the Yahweh Bible. And how does that tie into what we're talking about right now? Because this reality is so twisted. This reality is so warped. We don't know exactly what Satan created, who he created. If you're not afraid to let your mind go down that rabbit hole, because it's a rabbit hole, just what and who was Satan out here creating? You ever heard anything about the Gnostics? You ever heard anything about the Archons? At some point, maybe we'll go deeper into that on this channel. But it just makes you wonder, okay? This whole construct, it ain't right, y'all. And we have yet to fully understand everything that took place in the days of Genesis. We've yet to fully understand that and grasp that. Some people still won't accept the giants. Okay. And the fact that we in this system where we go to work every single day, a plantation, and you literally are giving these people your lives. Once your time is gone, you cannot get that time back. Time is the most valuable thing we have. I want some of y'all out there right now, anybody watching this video right now, I want you to tell me something that you would rather be doing. Tell me something that you would be doing with your time on a daily basis. I'm talking Monday through Friday. If you did not have to go into slavery Monday through Friday, if you didn't have to go and give most of your time that you're alive to a company or a corporation, I want to know. Let me know in the comment section, y'all. What would y'all be doing with your free time Monday through Friday? How would you live your life? Let me know. We all want to know. And whatever answer you can think of in your head, whether you put that in the comment section or not, that's what you really supposed to be spending your time doing right there. But instead, they got us on a hamster wheel, running and running and running. They got us like a donkey chasing a carrot. And every time you think you're getting ahead, that carrot just moves out a little bit more. That's why we need to get rich. That's why we need to get wealthy. And most high willing, I'm going to be rich and wealthy. Okay? But I had to let myself off the hook and understand that in my mind first. The Most High God is the one who gave us the power to get wealthy. Deuteronomy 8:18. He wants to confirm the covenant to us by making us wealthy. It's part of the covenant. But most of us, because we've been broken mentally and spiritually and financially and emotionally, we want to remain under the curses, even though we don't realize it. We want to stay broke. Not me. And I know not y'all out there. Y'all, everything starts up here. As a man thinketh, so is he. To all my chosen ones out there, you are not meant to be working no 9 to 5. Start brainstorming. Think about what you can do. Okay, come up with a game plan and then come out and execute that game plan. I already told y'all I'm working on something, right? In a couple of months, I'm going to have a YouTube channel. It's going to be published. It's going to be public. I'm going to come on here and share that channel with y'all just in case anybody wants to know one of the ways you can start to make money online. One of the ways you can start your own side hustle, your own business that will enable you to 1-2 step out of your 9 to 5 plantation. Because that's exactly what I plan on doing. Okay, but you got to come up with a plan. It's not just going to fall in your lap. You gotta draw this play up, design this play, and then execute. That's how you're going to escape this madness, this 9 to 5 madness. Because that's what it is. You ain't meant to be working no job for nobody else. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'm out.